Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing tonight? It is Saturday night, and I feel all right. Is it bugging out? We just got started. It's already bugging out. Let me refresh this. Refresh cache. There we go. There we go. How's everyone doing tonight? Nice, easy stream tonight, hopefully. I've jinxed myself in the past by saying that, and I think I already did jinx myself, but let's build some headphones. Let's build some headphones. We're doing something a little different tonight. We're not, it is 3D printed related. Well, let's be honest, it is 3D printed related because I've had to print parts. I've had to print stuff in the devil's plastic. PETG. That's how serious we are tonight. Liquor in the shop? Nope. I've got myself some ice cool water. And I don't know where my screwdriver went. I'm probably gonna need it. I got a backup, luckily. So, audio is fine. No, audio is not fine. So, how we came about this? These are my headphones. These are my old headphones. So, what was it, about 2 weeks ago? They broke. They are Logitech G432s. I don't know. I'm not an audiophile. I just buy whatever random gaming headphones are usually Logitech, but they broke. They broke in a way that I couldn't really fix them because I tried to fix them before, so it's already kind of like half fixed. So I'm like, screw it, whatever. So I posted on Twitter, and Vector Finesse, who you may know, they do headphones. They reached out to me and they're like, hey, we can fix that. So Vector Finesse, who's actually, I didn't know, another Canadian company. They're out of BC. They sent me 2 kits. So we have a set of the amanes, which are the, if you watched Maker Muse's video, that's what he builds. He builds a set of amanes. I have the newer version. I think they're up to like V1.7 right now. They have a microphone, which is big for me because I don't have like a separate mic, so I need a mic. But they also sent me a set of the amanes, which are their new ones. They're not released yet. I think you can get them on their Patreon if I'm not mistaken. I haven't actually looked into it. But they're like the new ones that are smaller and they're more compact. They're like a simpler design. So we're gonna build those after. What printer did I torture? The Prusa and the LDO V2. So I printed the parts, and actually it recommends, if you go on the site, it says print everything in PETG. But in reality, the only thing you really have to print in PETG is the spring itself and the latching or the ratcheting mechanism. But the thing is, even that doesn't have to be PETG. Apparently you can use ABS. So I've got a bunch of everything. I've got PLA parts, PETG parts, ABS parts, yeah. So, got some gunk on my mat here. I had to pull it out. Michael, thank you for becoming a member. Did I scale the ABS parts? YOLO, no. They're so small, I'm not too worried about it. For this kind of design, I don't think ever so slight shrinkage would be an issue. So, I'm trying to figure out, I got something on my mat here, and it's like, I don't know what it is. Oh, I know what it is. I cleaned off a bed, and it's like remainder of the adhesive or something. I don't know. So, we are gonna start out with the amanes. So let me pull them up here. I did watch a video on how to put them together. And there's also a guide. So let me pull these up. Instructions, there we go. So the cone instructions, headband, there we go. Now, if you want to build one of these, the link is in the description, and until the end of the month, we have a discount code, Nero 3DP. You get 10% off if you want to buy either the printed files, the hardware, or both, or everything. Link is in the description. Also, if you are looking to print a set, you need some filament. So why not check out Polymaker? We have a spool of filament to give away from them. Link in the description as well. Also, I had a care package show up today. with some of that. So we'll be using that in a future project. Gary, thank you for the 1 gifted community membership. And edamame. No, not edamame. They're hedamame minamame. Edamame is... Isn't it like a pea? I think. Isn't that what a edamame is? Isn't it like peas or something? I don't know. So yeah. Unbox the... I already unboxed it. It's a bunch of filament. So what did I get? I've got some Polymaker ASA. I've got black, green, and blue. Or no, black, red, and blue. They also sent some PC polycarbonate and some glass-filled nylon or carbon fiber nylon. I can't remember. One or the other. We're going to use them in some upcoming projects. So it's a spool of filament. It is what it is. Beans. Okay, they're beans. I don't think I've ever had them. Steve. Everyone say hi, Steve. So we're going to start out with the hedamame. So the instructions are a little Spartan. There's really not much to these. At first, it seems a little daunting when you go to print everything, but there's really not much to these. And there's a video. So I've already watched the video on how to put this together. Hopefully I don't need to go back to it, but if I need to, I'll just go back to it. So we got, let's get this all set up. So we're going to start with the hedamames first, the big ones first. And edamame is Japanese soybean food. Sonia is shouting it out. She loves edamame. Okay, that makes sense. So got the big old muffs. The printed parts, and I do have some color options here. So as we like unbox it, I picked the colors, but there's a few alternates we may have to play around with. This is the minamames. Here are the hedamames. And here is that. So to build one of these, you need the electronics, you need the drivers, you need the muffs, and you need the printed parts. You can buy fully assembled ones off their site, but build your own, man. It's cheaper, and you get to, you know, customize them. What driver side? So I got what they sent, okay? So I have I think they're the BNDC drivers. They're not the Peerless, and they're the 40 mils. So these are the drivers that I got. Okay. So I know I got to be careful. They come with the printed mounts already attached. So these are the drivers. And then we have all the other gubbins. So got the mic, got the XLR jacks, some screws, some cables, which, ooh, nice braided cables. So my plan, by the way, I am not an audiophile, okay? So what I'm gonna be doing, this is a TRRS connector, same as like a headphone. I'm just gonna be plugging into my like Logitech USB adapter. So my computer will still think they're my headphones. That'll just be different hardware. Should the printed parts be higher low density resin? I don't think you should be printing these in resin. They're gonna be on your head, and resin, long-term contact with skin, even after you cure it, I'm a little hesitant. But in terms of printing, if you go to print one of these, there actually is a whole slicing guide on how you're supposed to print stuff. A lot of the files are .3MF, and they're already like pre-configured, because like if you look at some of these parts, right? Like you can see we don't have walls here. You can see the infill. You have to print these a certain way. For these to work as like high quality headphones, you need proper acoustics and whatnot. And it has to do with the infill type, and the percentage of infill has to be pretty good. Phil, the Pi02 is waiting for a PO box. Well, guess what, Phil? If you type !PO box and the bot does its job. Did I make it P.O. Box or did I make it mail? There we go. There's my P.O. Box. I finally got one set up. You guys have been bugging me for a while, and I will admit I am behind when it comes to setting stuff up, but I do have a P.O. Box finally, okay? Now, if you want to send me something to the P.O. Box, it has to be via the mail. Do not send me something via a courier service. So if you send me something via DHL, FedEx, UPS, Canpar, any courier service, it will not get to me. The post office, the Canada Post Office that my P.O. Box is out, cannot sign for anything. So because of that, they do not accept anything from FedEx, UPS, whatever. So if you want to send me anything, it has to be through the mail. So if you're in the US, USPS. If you're in Canada, Canada Post. You have to send me through that. So yeah, so if you send it, no, Purolator, no. I was told from the post office person, just say mail only, because they can't guarantee they'll get it. Because they're not allowed to sign for anything. They're not allowed to like pay duties. Like they just do mail. Not properly spacing. Well, it's the bot. I can't really fix that. Chat commands, custom commands. I don't know. It's all spaced out. Here, I'll put it in the description. So if you want to send me something, it's in the description. There you go. It's in the description. So there you go. Yeah, how bad is the formatting? Must be sent. Nero 3D PO Box 392. Oh God, the formatting is horrible. I'm sorry. Because I have it lines and it just. Try this again. Okay, let's try this again. So link, it's in the description now. Hit refresh. See if it fixed now. Actually, shoot, it won't, because you can only like pull a command every like 5 minutes. Mail. There you go. Okay, spacing's a bit there. And it's Emeryville Post Office, so that's why it says Emeryville PO. It's in the description too. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna be plugging this in using a USB headphone jack. Again, I am not an audiophile, so I'm sure people will like crucify me for not having like some DAC that is using like Russian vacuum tubes or something. But it is what it is. So there we go. We got that. Got our gubbins. Got our printed parts. The stream today probably won't be a full 3-hour stream. Just because today was a long day and I got to get up early tomorrow. So we'll pretty much build both these, and I think that'll probably be it for the stream. So make sure you enter the drawing and whatnot before the stream ends so you don't miss out. So, okay, so here are the printed parts. We got the headband, which this is printed in PETG. I've got my cones. I talked about these yesterday. These are the wrong ones. Got these ones. So we have some options here for colors. So if you're looking at this, this goes in here. The band goes over like this. And then I can either do a gray piece that latches over it, or a black piece that latches over it. Or I can use a blue part here, go that, and then black. I'm thinking gray and then black, I'm thinking. I'm thinking that. The gray on gray, blue on black. Gray, black. Yeah, I'm thinking the gray, black. I'm kind of liking that. Because I think gray on gray is a little too much gray. Because the little clips up here are also gray. Black and gray, yeah, black and gray. That's, again, this is not a democracy. I still get final choice. But I think, yeah, black, gray, black, yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to be following the manual directly because I watched a video on this beforehand. So that and that. These ones are not being used. Okay. So first things first, I got to install some rubber bumpers. Otherwise, too much glue. Yeah. And here's the best part. Here is the best part of this whole thing. If I don't like it, I can just print a replacement part and be done with it. Because nothing in this build is permanent. Everything in this build, you can just unscrew and swap it out and be done with it. So if, you know, I don't like the color, I could just replace it. If I break a part, I could just print a new one and I'm good to go. The mic arm, no, the mic is a, it's like an, I don't know, does it say what brand it is? No. But it's just a, like this is the mic. So it just plugs in, you can unplug it, and it's flexible. So it's like a, what is it, an Antlion mic is like, which by the way, if you're running an Antlion mic, you can print a version of these that actually holds it, or like has a flat for it. And then of course you can customize it all. I don't know if they have the CAD for it, but you can customize it all. So we got the manual here. Unfortunately, I'm gonna like cut off part of it, but because I got the kit directly from them, I don't need to put together these. These come pre-assembled. Okay, so the driver's are already attached to the printed housing, so I don't need to fudge with that. Oop. Wrong camera, and we don't need Sonic right now. There we go. Hey, Maker Viking. Did I get heat creep before on all your board? I haven't got heat creep issues on my printers in a long time, if ever. We have found with testing and looking at community feedback and those that have got heat creep issues, get a better part cooling fan. There are a lot of people running fans that are not pushing enough air that are getting heat creep issues. Because with the stealth burner in the afterburner on 2.4, we redesigned it to get more airflow through it. But the problem is a lot of the kits come with really shitty fans that don't work too well, believe me. I know, I've had to replace all the fans on my FEDEX already. Okay, so first things first, we got these little rubber bumpers that I need to screw into here. And these are for the little headphone thingy. So in the video, they use some pliers, which, let me see if I can find it. There we go. Prusa pliers to the rescue. What fan spec? There should be, whatever the recommended fans are in the BOM. Whatever, like, look at the Delta fans, and you want airflow. If you're running, like, you don't want wimpy fans. Like, it's gonna suck if they're loud, yeah, but you do not want to be running wimpy fans. You want airflow. Blowimatron. A Blowimatron would actually work really well. Before we switched to Afterburner, like on V2.1 and 2.2, I ran 40 millimeter, 20 millimeter thick Delta server fans. When my printers turned on, you knew it. Okay, so we got one of those in there. The whole neighborhood. Yeah, it was like when Clark Griswold turned on his Christmas lights too. All the lights dimmed in the house. Avoid Winston fans. Yep. I run in a lot of my printers the dual ball bearing GD Stein fans. They seem to be okay. But if you can get the Deltas, run the Deltas. They're kind of the ones you want to get. I know I have... Oop, don't knock that over. There we go. When in doubt, use a tap. What is the all-around cost? I'm not sure the exact kit I received because there's different options. But if you go to, it's in the description, Shop Finesse. Let me pull it up here. So the kit that I got is pretty much this one right here. The head amane parts kit with files, 40mm BDNC with the soft parts and with the mic. So it's $145 US for the whole kit. It comes with the printed part files. You got to print them all yourself. Yeah. If you want to self-source stuff, you can get it a little bit cheaper. If you want to fully source it yourself, it's $10 for the printed parts. So if you know where to get drivers that are compatible and wires and you want to do the whole thing yourself, you can do that. And also if you want to just buy them done, they're $250. But like, these are meant to be like good quality headphones. These aren't like, you know, AliExpress, you know, headphones, that gaming headphone number 47. These are meant to be really good headphones. And from what I understand, a lot of people that I've talked to that have these are like, yeah, dude, these are like legit good headphones. So talk to any audiophile, which I am not. I will never claim to be an audiophile. Good headphones are expensive. Just, it is what it is. It's not the cheapest, but they're not the most expensive. Okay, so I've got that and that. Okay, so solder. Okay, insert the mini XLR cone. So got that, and that all goes through that. Oh. Let me just pull up the video here just to make sure I'm doing this the right way. I want a gaming headphones number 48 quality. Don't we all? Here's the thing. If you think you can build these cheaper, just self-source and do it yourself. Buy the printed parts and go for it. You don't have to, you know, some of the cost is, it is a company. It is what it is. They got to make money at some point. That's how it works. So you kind of have to go with that. Now, make note here, the VF goes up. So obviously your ports are going to be down and to the front. So this is the right headphone. There's a little R on it. So we take this. Now, if you are printing, if you are using the mic, there's 2 holes on one and 1 hole on the other. And there is a very slight difference between the 2 inner pieces. There's like a little notch, okay? And you might want to have a one of these guys handy just to make sure you don't have any, because I did print these with a brim just because they kind of were warp happy. So, and actually, I think I have to put the mic piece in first. So let me find that. Yeah, I gotta put this in first. How does that work? How does that work? So the problem is I don't have the mic one. So for the mic, 15, it shows the mic goes in first through the hole. Insert mini XLR male to cone and secure by firmly pressing into the cone. Okay, so I pushed that into there. and I firmly press it into the cone. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I see it. I see it. Okay. And then if you look, the little notch here on this right there locks it into place. So make sure that's nice and clean. There we go. And then when you push these together, you got to make sure they're pretty dang lined up, apparently. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time. And then for the headphone, there's like a little indexing point there. And that just kind of, there we go. Okay. So that is that. Make sure that doesn't, yeah, see, so that doesn't get pushed out there. So we're good there. Okay. So we flip it over. Take the spring clamp. Whoop. And this goes in here. And then I use a little screw to hold it in place. So let's see if that's going down. Are these the same? Yeah, so these are going to be, yeah, so they're going to be the same. Okay. There we go. Itty bitty screw. Yeah, I can't really say like how these sound. Like it's gonna be funny once we get this built, and I'm gonna be like wearing them because I'll plug them into the computer and be like, wow, these sound good, and you'll be like, you'll be hearing exactly what you hear now. But I'll try and give like a live, honest opinion of them. Gary, thank you for becoming a member. So you are screwing into plastic for a lot of this, so be careful not to over torque it. Okay, and then next, tap it in. There we go. I did try with the PTG and ABS is ever so slightly different. So, okay, so. Why does this have 4 wires? Oh, because this is the one for the headphones. Okay, so yeah. So this has 4 wires, and this is for the headphones. So the headphone one goes in, and there's like a little flat on here. So you got to put it in with the flat to the flat. And then, okay. And then we have a little printed clip here, and that locks this into place. So it's, you get it started, and you flip this over, and you push it down flat. So let's do it on my granite here, so we make sure it's flat. There we go. So now that is locked into position. Reed, thank you for gifting a community membership. Okay. And then we got to put our driver in. So let's see here. And then actually, before we do that, the wires are all color coded, I believe. So I'm assuming green and black. Go to green and black. Okay, so that's green and black, and the other ones will be red and black. Okay. That. Get one of our drivers. Oh, I'm watching the video while we do this. Remember, you do not have to know how to play a piano to teach somebody how to play the piano. You just have to be one lesson ahead of your student. Just remember that. Okay. So this goes towards the back, I believe. So we'll check here. So yeah, so these go towards the back. So it goes like, oh wait. Yep, okay, so this goes like that. And then these go like this. Oh. I have a defect on the part. I'll fix that after. They're the same. And then also, apparently, be very careful with touching any of the stuff in relation to the, yeah. Oh, Vector Finesse is here. Hello! Hopefully I don't, hopefully I'm following the instructions right. Okay, does that look right? I don't know, I'm watching your video. So hopefully we're doing this right. So shout out to Vector Finesse who's here. Again, if you wish to get a set of these yourself, link in the description. You can get 10% off if you use code Nero 3DP. Oh wow, these are really thin wires. Okay, so red is, okay. Really thin wires. So red to red. Green to green. Okay. And I think that, yeah, that goes like that. That's the back. Okay, so these go in like this. Okay, so that goes like that, and that goes like that, and that goes like that. Okay. Make sure I'm good. Yeah, okay. So this little cutout here is in the back, and the back is opposite the side of your button. Okay, so that goes there. Let me get something so I don't, you know, get an aneurysm turning all these screws. Where is my electric screwdriver? I was using it earlier today. How did I just had it? Are you on the other table? No. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this the manual way. Do these fit on a V0 bed? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. Okay, and you're gonna want to, as with most things, you're gonna want to tighten these in a like alternating pattern. So basically I'm just getting them all kind of started first. Make sure they're all in location. and then go through it. And again, you are tightening into plastic. Do not over tighten. And remember though, if you break them, just reprint. The spring, oh yeah, sorry. This won't fit on a V0 bed. You can print all this on a V0. So there we go. So that is the right headphone. By the way, this PETG here is, this is what is left of the spool of PETG that I printed my original V01 on, or my V1.5. It's the MG Chemicals PETG. So this is PETG that is over 4.5 years old. That's been left out in my basement, not in a bag. I didn't dry it. This is 4-year-old left out to the elements PETG. I don't know. That looks pretty okay. I don't know about you. Yeah, 3 Ugga-Duggas. Yep, it's 3 Ugga-Duggas to make sure it's tight. And remember, always remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. If righty-tighty becomes righty-loosey, you tighten too much. Printed Voron parts in PETG. Hey man, we didn't know any better back in the day. Well, we kind of knew, but I didn't know. I had a monoprice like Mini. I could get the bed up to 70C. I wasn't doing much ABS on that machine. I don't hate PETG. I just don't think it's as awesome as a lot of people think it is. Okay, so we got one done. Now we do it again. Now this one doesn't have the mic. The mic, I will say, is there a way you can make the mic on the left? I like having the mic on the left. I know you can only do the mic on the right according to the files, but it would be nice to have mic on the left as an option. But in this case, PETG actually makes kind of sense. Like if you were printing these and you wanted to like use these as like workout headphones or something, or use these outside or something you leave in your car, don't print them in PLA. But for the Minimamays, I actually printed the band in PC ABS, so we'll try them there. Tighten it until it becomes loose, then a quarter back. What's the quality on the cable? It's braided, so that seems good. Braided means good, right? Okay. Wouldn't PC ABS feel not great on your head? It comes with a headband. It does have a headband. We'll get to that in a minute. There we go. By the way, this is random PETG as well, the black, and it is totally uncalibrated, so. Go. Okay. So again, the slope goes towards that. I gotta fix this hole here though, because fortunately, there's a hole in my hole. Actually, that ain't gonna work. Could be mirror cup on the left. Yeah, the cup. I don't know. I remember I was printing the parts and he just said it's right only for now. So. I'm sure you could just mirror it if you really wanted to. Where's my 1/8? Wait, there we go. Yeah, these would probably be fine in ASA. Which one's the screw up one? That one. If you're building these, having a deburring tool is actually probably a nice idea to have, because you're probably going to want to print a lot of these parts with a brim. You're probably just going to want to make them peak. Yeah, mic only works on the right. I don't know why that is. Is that has to do with the way the TRS wiring is? Red to red, and to the back. Yep, okay. Go. Printed the Minimum and ASA, it worked great. Yeah, I don't have any ABS parts on the second one. This one I printed as much PETG as I felt would be reasonable, because I wanted to print them as per spec. These ones are all PLA and ABS. Actually, there is some AS or PETG, but most of it it's PLA. I think only the cones themselves are. Okay, so that is that. Now we got to put the muffs on. It's an option, Sebas. So it's an option if you want headphones with them or a mic with it. You also can print this part right here. There's a model that has a flat on it. So if you want to put like an antline mic, you can do that too. So it's optional. Okay. Okay, and let's do the seam towards the bottom. There's one ear. By the way, this little cutout here, you slide one side underneath it like a hook, and then you just spin, and they just kind of go on. Okay, towards the bottom. There you go. Now, if you really wanted to, you could just, but we're gonna build a headband for them. Do they look comfy? Ooh, actually, oh, these, no joke. I'm not joking. I am going to daily driver these. These are going to be my daily drivers. I'm going to daily drive these. These are going right up and replacing, because right now I'm using my wife's headphones. So I am going to daily driver these. So right after this, I'm going to go back to editing with these. So we got a little headband. We got a little, got that. We're going to need this. It doesn't matter. And we got 4 itty bitty screws, which are probably going to be a little pain in the butt, but it is what it is. Okay. So, here comes the part where the fact that I have essential trimmers sucks. Put these through the holes. I will say, Vector, if you're still in here, one suggestion, the only part on this thing that I had trouble printing were these guys. I ended up printing them on their side with support. Can you redesign these so, like, is it possible to just have a flat on them so you can just print them flat instead of having to print them with, like, supports? Because there's only like 2 parts in here that need support. It's like this you need support, and then these you need support for, like, where part? There's like a little cutout. Yeah, cutout where this slots into you need support. That's just my inner Voron dev kind of creeping in there going, support? We don't need no stinking support. Which driver? I got the 40 millimeter, the 40 millimeter, oh wait, no, yeah, that goes like that. The 40 millimeter BNDC. It's just a suggestion. I'm allowed to provide input. I feel there's valid input to have. I think that's a fair critique. Band is made of leather. Yep, this is leather. Try not to strip the screws. There we go. Okay, so that's that one. Let me just open those holes up just a little bit. Just make it a little bit easier on me. Okay. It doesn't look jank, so it's good. Hey, that's the only criteria. You know, when we're on the Voron team, that's what we do. When we're done designing a printer, we take a look at it and be like, does that look janky? If no, ship it. Peerless is a brand name driver manufacturer. They make drivers for big name brands. Speaker just higher quality. Okay, that makes sense. You got to get the Discord set up to notify about streams. YouTube is useless. Yeah, I know. For those that don't know, there is now a There's now a Nero 3D Discord. At the moment, it is member only while we get it all set up. Because it's kind of, we're learning as we go. I've never actually set up a Discord before. But, it's member only for now. It will be public within next month some point. We're just kind of slowly phasing it in. I don't want to, you know, go fully public yet with it. So, if you want early access, consider becoming a member of the channel. But for now, it's just members only. But yeah, I will have a bot for notifications and all that. But also, Delo. I've been going live every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern for the past 2 years. It's kind of like the normal schedule. There we go. So that is the strap. And I totally built it backwards. You never meant to. That's not right. Come on. You gotta know I screw up something at least once. Okay. So how does this work? How does this work? How am I gonna do this? Wait, what am I doing? There we go. There we go. Okay. So turn this around. There we go. That makes more sense. Forrest Gump, I am not a smart man. .gif. There we go. Swans. Thank you for coming a member. It's the closest way I could think of pronouncing that name. You got this. I'm admin of one largest 3D printing. Yeah, but I'm not that good of an admin. Let's be honest. There we go. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense there. Okay, so I gotta clean this up a little bit, but so right is that one. Now this just kind of, like you can see, you got little indents here, right? Little bumps, and that kind of pops over those. So that's how you adjust these, is just, okay. So we'll just go kind of in the middle for now. So that's why this part has to be flexible and this has to be flexible. And you do have a bit of movement in them, like you have a bit of rocking movement in them for like adjusting, but that is it. They're built. We take our mic. There is a flat on it, and there's a flat in the printed part. That just kind of clips in like that. So there's the mic. And then got your cable. And it is labeled right and left. So if you forget, it's labeled on your headphone too. So there we go. How do they fit? Take one notch down. Ooh. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, these are comfy. Oh, these are comfy. They don't squeeze. They don't squeeze at all. These don't squeeze at all. Okay, so you're probably going to lose the music here, but I'm going to plug these in. And I want to see how they sound. So I'm going to use my Logitech adapter here. So where is, oh my God, I got too many cables here. What did I unplug? Oh, whatever. First it seemed better. No, this is how they go. Because if you Look at them. They got to go like this so that it sits. Like if they were to just come out the top, they wouldn't work right. You want them like this. Plus, that's how the picture shows them in the instructions. They come up and under the loop. What's the sound stage like? I don't know. I'm setting them up right now. So, sound settings. So output will be. So because I'm using my Logitech G432, this is what they are. Okay. So let me take my headphones out. Ooh, I can hear them. These sound so much better than the iPhones. Okay, I'm going to try switching over to the mic on this. I don't know how the mic is. Now, obviously, here's the thing. I can't show you how these sound. Okay, I can tell you they sound better than iPhones. That's a given. There's no noise canceling. So let me try the mic. So properties. So this will be the microphone. Okay. Ooh, probably a little too high on the gain. So let me mute the music. So this is the mic on the headset. I don't know how it sounds. How do these look, by the way? Like, these are comfy. I'm not joking. I got to turn the music down. Holy shit. Not bad. Other is bad. Well, yeah, the other one's a several $100 Rode Wireless Go. This is a headset mic, right? This ain't lower the gain. Yeah, I'm just running. Okay, let me lower the gain. Okay, there we go. The gain is lowered. Not great, terrible. Aircraft controller. Roger, Roger. What's your Vector, Victor? But yeah, no. This is a game. This is a headset mic. You're not going to get professional audio quality. Like it's comparing to a $200, $300 Rode Wireless Go, right? So I turned the gain down, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I had to drop the volume. I don't want to know how loud these are if I crank them. How do I judge these properly? I need a scientific song, like an actual, like a song that I can listen to that is a proper judgment of the quality of the audio. Like, I don't know what I can use. Now, here's the thing. I don't think I can play this and get, you guys can hear. So, I'm going to have to minimize this because I don't want to get demonetized. I don't need Sony BMG taking my money. But, let's do some crab rave. Now, the only thing I don't like, and obviously I know this is a limitation, there's no volume knob on the headset. I don't have a volume knob. Oh, these are good. Oh, these are good. Oh, these are good. So, yeah. I'm using the official LTT proper audio test. Okay, let me go back to my regular mic. Properties. There you go, voice meter. Can you hear me now? There, oh, I gotta bump my gain back up. There we go. Okay, so we got the regular headphones. But yeah, I know it's not possible. Like, it would require probably quite a bit of redesign to have actual a volume knob on it. But this sounds so much better than my old headphones and much better than these. It actually sounds like it's like the music, you're just there. It doesn't sound like that music is at your ears. It sounds like it's just you're in the room. I couldn't play Crab Rave because I would have gotten as much as the pittance of ad revenue that I get on my videos. I'd rather me get it than Sony BMG. So the mic is jacked in though. Theoretically, you can find a better one. You could just yeah, you could replace the mic. You could theoretically replace this mic. This is just I don't know what type of mic this is. It seems pretty good. I don't know if there's a name brand to the mic. It just says mic. Let me see here. Vector Finesse. Screen. Parts. Here's the mic. It's a mic. I don't know anything specific about the mic, but it's a headphone mic. I'm perfectly fine with the quality of this mic. Like the GIF in the Discord. Oh geez, what did you guys do? I will say I really have to drop the volume on this to not blow my eardrums out. Okay, what the heck have you guys done already? Oh, jeez. I give you guys a Discord. It's a mic brand mic. Yep. No, these actually are, I'm going to daily drive these for a while and see how they work. They seem pretty good. Like, you do get a bit of pivoting motion there, because there is play in the joint. But when they're on your head, they're good. Now here's the thing. These are closed. There are files. If you want to print these open back style, you can. You can print these open back. Let me see here. If there's any pictures of them. Oh, the open back. Shoot. Yeah, here. So I printed these closed back just because the computer room is next to the bedroom, and I just want to avoid any extra noise in the room. But if you want, you can print these open back. So it's a more, I guess, airy noise. It doesn't feel a thing. But I'm so used to like shitty gaming headphones that these blow them out of the water. So no, these are actually very nice on the glasses. I will say, compared to right now, I'm borrowing my wife's G430s. Compared to those, these are so much less force on the head. So, where can you buy the kit in Canada? From that website. It's a Canadian website. The price is in USD, but you can ship it in Canada. Vector's out of Vancouver. So yeah, so that is that. Let's put those back in for now. Because unfortunately it is a little hot in this room right now, so there we go. Okay, so these are going back upstairs. And these sound better, and this is without the Logitech G software for like surround sound and whatnot. So they don't, how heavy are they? I know somebody's gonna ask the weight on them. Let's see here. So for those that care about that sort of thing, they weigh approximately 347 grams, 348 grams. So if you're curious about the weight. See ya, Jose. Okay, so those are the head amane. So these are the current ones they have out there. Now, they have a new one. And it's unreleased yet, but they're called the Minimames. Let me see if there's a picture of them. Do they have a picture on their Twitter? Okay. So those are the mini-amanes. So they're kind of the same thing, but they're simpler. And they're not as like big over the ear. I don't think they're over the ear. But let's build those now. So yeah, the build on these is super simple. They're comfy AF. Like these are actually, not gonna lie, really comfy. So let me put these over here. And let's build the other ones. Wood fill. Yeah, I was actually kind of tempted to print them in wood fill and stain them. But before we go on to part 2, shout out Polymaker. If you want to print some of these, you need some filament. And hey, Polymaker has filament. So if you want to win a spool of said filament, link is in the description. Go and enter there. If you wish to purchase some filament, there's also an affiliate link in there. If you purchase some filament, you help out the channel. No extra cost to you. Win-win. And it's pretty good filament too. Glow in the dark would be cool too. I wanted to print just like generic, I know it'll work set, and then I might play around with it in the future. Okay. So the mini-amanes have these like little, ooh, these are fluffy. So these are fluffy. So these are the mini-amanes. I already opened that box. That can go in the garbage. Here are the headphones. Ooh, another sticker. Again, these are not going to be as beefy. I don't even know what drivers these have. Oh, so these parts came with it. Okay. So, link isn't working in description. What do you mean link isn't working? Link for what? There are several links in the description. Copy. Vector Finesse shop. Is that one working? Yeah, if you're gonna say link isn't working in the description, tell me which link. Oh, I had to reset my browser. Okay. Yeah, there's like 8 links in the description. I need to know which one. The details. I need the deets. So are these like portable? I guess these would be the more lightweight portable version. So these come again with like the other ones, because you buy the kit came, the drivers already got the, these parts already kind of pre-assembled. Same drivers. Oh, are these the same drivers? BFC D45-7. They got different plugs though. They're not XLR plugs. They are 3.5 millimeter. Okay. So unfortunately with these ones, all I have is like a TikTok of the assembly to go off of. So let me pull that up. Because again, these are, I guess they're available on the Patreon, I guess, pre-release, but yeah. Like, if you're wondering, this is what I got for instructions. So, yeah. But there is a TikTok. Vector sent me a TikTok, so we're just gonna watch the TikTok. I hate TikTok. Do you hate TikTok? I hate TikTok. Can you scrub through a TikTok video? Yeah, good. You can scrub through a TikTok. Okay. Okay, so I'm not gonna watch the headphone part, or the, okay, so there we go. Okay. Okay, so. Are the min available? No, the mini-amanes are not released yet. They are unreleased. No, that ain't right, that ain't right. What am I doing here? Okay. Okay, so that is that. And then we got our printed parts here. So for the printed parts, got a headphone band in PC ABS and one in PETG. So we'll try the PC ABS one. Put the PETG one aside. And then for the cones, I don't know why, I just decided we're going with like OD green. I tried doing the multi colored, like the filament that looks one color from one side, the bichromatic or whatever it's called filament. The problem is with that is the way these files are printed, it just didn't look good. It looked like just that, like you couldn't really see the color change. So I just kind of said no and reprinted them. So I went with more like a stealth look. So we've got OD green and like brown, like army type colors. Halo headphones. Yep, they're Halo headphones. There we go. Okay. So I don't think there's any real difference between these. So let me watch the shitty TikTok of how these go together. Okay. Okay. So there's a hole there. So these come in from the back. And you kind of have to like squeeze them in. Oh yeah, gotta squeeze them in a little bit. Okay. Oh, I'm getting a message. 1 second here. Oop, 1 minute. Oh, okay, that's good. The spider guys are coming to spray my house for spiders. Yay! Yeah, I gotta get those in a lot more. Okay. Kind of limited on how I can push these. Oh, it's the dang, shoot. 1 second, 1 second. The solder. I have it the wrong way around. Okay. Okay, so if you look at the TRS connector, oop, wrong camera. If you look at the TRS connector, there's a solder joint to the sidewall, to the ground. That's gotta be like facing up, I guess, to clear. There we go, okay. So that goes there. Not in all the way. As far in as I can push it. Hopefully that's enough. Nope, nope. Is there a flat or something I'm missing? Shaq's in the house. Spiders are the good bugs. Not where I live. They are like insane on where they come from. Like the burbs where I live used to be farm field, and it's literally like your house gets completely coated in bugs and spiders and whatnot. So if you don't get your house sprayed with spiders, you literally get your house filled with spiders where I live. So think, what do I have longer pliers that I can use for this? I'm watching the video that he just squeezes them in. That's good. Okay. Well. Okay. So let me just say, okay, that goes in. Reed, congrats on becoming Shaq. Okay. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so. Why am I Shaq now? Or heat then press. I could do that. I'm going to try that on the next one. I need the pliers that Steve has. I'm really bad when it comes to a lot of those tools. I just don't have the fun stuff, unfortunately. The Discord? Oh. Well, I can't watch the Discord while I'm streaming, so you'll have to wait till after for me to indulge in your memery. One. PF Dennis, 5 gifted community memberships. Cheers. No, we got a pretty good setup. We get the our house sprayed for spiders twice a year, and then we get those wasp bags that like you hang on the fence, and it just all the wasps decide that the juice inside is tasty, and they all go in there, and then they all drown because we get like yellow jackets all the time up here. I don't see how to gift memberships. If you click the money sign, it's an option in there. You have to be, I think you have to be a member to gift memberships though, unless they just recently changed that. Oh shoot, these really don't want to go in. I had some bigger, flatter pliers. I don't know where they went. Oh, David's here. Hi, David. I don't know where he's at. I'm destroying these, trying to get them to screw in. Yeah, good enough. Down most of the way. There's also super thank. Yeah, you could super thank. I mean, heck, right now I could force you guys to watch a commercial if I really wanted to. YouTube has made it totally more monetizable. Okay, we're gonna screw this down 1/32 of a turn at a time. So much fun. There you go, John Stern! Gifted 5 community memberships. Why am I committing tool crime? Because why not? How else are you supposed to screw down a nut that is covered with a rubber dome through hard plastic? I don't think there's any real tool for that. Okay, so you're going to see there's going to be a little notch there. That goes over there, I guess. Okay. I don't think there's any real difference on which way these go. Yeah. Oh. Knurled nuts. Where do the knurled nuts go? Did I miss something? Are there knurled nuts in these? Uh-oh. Spring clamp must be printed. 2-inch threaded bumper. Where the heat sets go? Wait, these aren't heat sets. These are knurled nuts. Or no, these are heat sets. Are these heat sets? Where do these go? No, this is a this is unreleased. So it squeezes that in, and then that goes on top. You put the nuts in, you put that over, and you put through the headphone. Under the headband clamps. So headband clamps. What do you mean under the headband clamps? Under the headband clamps. Oh, they go in here. Do they just slide into here? Okay, so they go into there. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. There we go. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, well, I broke that. Oh, well. Okay, that makes sense. Where's my iron? Where's my big iron? Heat set iron, where'd you go? Did you fall back there again? Where'd I put my heat set iron? Normally it's right here. Heat set iron, where'd you go? No, 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 no. It was right here. I normally leave it right underneath my bench. This is the third thing that's gone missing on me in the past like 2 weeks. I gotta figure out, is my kid coming down here again and stealing shit? Oh, there's gonna be hell to pay, Calvin. Doggo ate it. Doggo ate it. Like, it's a giant soldering iron. How does it disappear? Welcome to Nero 3D, where I spend half the stream looking on the floor for stuff. Legit, I have no idea where it went. Shit. Okay, well, I'll just use the iron I normally don't use for heat sets. Oh, there it is. Found it. It fell over. And I am blind. Okay. Oh, and I was on the wrong camera the whole time. Sorry. Goblins. Yeah, it's the goblins. TK Trouble 2, thank you for coming a member. It's the soldering iron gnomes. Just tether. Yeah, I should just tether everything together. I blamed Calvin. Hey, there was a while there where he was coming into this room and grabbing any printed part that he found on the floor or like that he could get his hands on and taking it to his bedroom. I literally found almost half a Voron of printed parts under his bed. Like, shit you not. I had a box that had a full printed set of V2.4 parts, the essentials, because for a while there before I had like a plethora of Vorons, anytime I built a new one, I would print a whole set of spare parts and just put it in a box somewhere, so if something broke I had a spare part immediately. Which you should always do that, by the way. If you do a DIY build, always print a whole set of spare parts and just put them aside in case you need them, because it's a lot quicker just to grab something off out of storage than to print a whole new one. But anyways, I found like literally like 24 random Voron parts under his bed. He just took them and hid them. Because apparently that's what toddlers do. Yep, one. Two. Night owls. How many people we got? We got 2, 4. It's funny how like the lately this used to be the popular stream time, and now it's like my Friday afternoon stream at like 2 p.m. in the afternoon is like the popular stream now. But that one I kind of understand. I get all the North Americans who work from home or are in school or whatever, or just, you know, have a job where they can watch me at work, which some of you do. Let's do the slightly cooler one first. These little towers broke off, so I'm just kind of assisting with putting them back on. I'm assuming you want these spacers. Okay. So I don't think there's really any specific way these are supposed to go. They seem pretty circular. So there's that, and there's that. Key of Allen. Got started. Got started. There we go. Am I screwing into anything or just spinning in air? Spinning in air. Okay, that one seems to be in. This one doesn't want to go on. It's the wire. Is it the wire? It's the wire. It's the wire that's like causing it to pinch. Dang it. Let's see. You go in there. Okay, so there we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, that makes more sense. There we go. So I was getting caught on the wire. Okay. So that seems to be okay. These plug in. Okay. So that is one. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that quietness there. Reed, gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers. Yeah, that was a little funky, trying to figure out what the heck was going on there. It's like, why aren't you fitting? And it's like, oh, that's why you're not fitting. Shouldn't those screws be from oxygen-free copper? I don't know. It's digital, isn't it? So it doesn't matter. Are those 3D printed? The bodies are. Yeah, all these bodies are. The only thing that's like metal is like the drivers and whatnot. Oop. Well, that didn't damage anything. Got to really push these down, unfortunately. So. Unfortunately, there's not really much to push on them without risking damage. Okay, there we go. Okay. Little heat goes a long way. Problem is I don't know how to heat these up properly and not risk damaging them, so I'd rather just YOLO it. And we got it in at the end of the day. There we go. Audiophile sleeping on oxygen load and copper. I don't get that at all. Any of that fancy schmancy stuff. Like, to me, that is voodoo at that point. Like, I don't know. Voodoo Wumbo Jumbo. Ah. There we go. Okay, so the headphones on both these, the actual band itself is the same. Like in terms of assembly, the assembly of the band portion is the same. So. Unfortunately, that doesn't sound like it should go in there. That would help if I lined up the screws. There we go. Okay, got one. And again, you are screwing into plastic, so don't overdo it. Be careful. Okay. Oh man, that's tight. There we go. Okay, there's one. Oh, no. There we go. Okay, so we got those on. Oh, got to put the muffs on. Are these circular or am I just... Okay. Oh, what color are the clamps? These are actually Prusament Mystic Brown. For these are Mystic Brown. These are Jesse filament, like OD green, I believe. Is there a trick to getting these on? Let me go watch the TikTok how he put these on. Oh. Well, this ain't any help. Just on and on. Okay. Okay. Coco the gorilla figuring out how to play open a can of peanut butter. There we go. Okay, got one set on. Is there a seam? Seam at the bottom. I don't see a seam. Okay, I guess there is no seam. Are these universal? Like they don't really matter which way they go, they're circular, I guess. Totally circular. Okay, good. Just want to make sure. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. So I think we're good there. Is there a left or a right on these, or does it matter? Oh, I got it. Is that a mute button? Okay, I don't know if there's a left or right version. We'll find out in a minute. Now, as we established, there's no point in me playing any music for you, so I'm just gonna reach inside the muff. Oh, I see, to do that. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Well, it's on now. So, I got the... Yeah, these are definitely like not, these are, yeah. So these ones, why am I walking closer to the camera? I can push them. So these ones are obviously just on the ear. They're not over ear. Let's see. F, why F? Oh, the stupid headphones. Because the... Can you hear me now? Properties. Yeah, because the stupid headphones turned off. 1 second. That's why. Gosh darn it. F. You can still hear me. Yeah, you can hear me. It's the... Because I took the headphones out, so they decided that, oh, we're just going to turn off and just instead of still playing music. Okay. I'm not getting anything out of the left here. I'm not getting anything out of the left here. Oh, there we go. Now I am. I probably got to seat them in further. So then what does this button do? What does this button do? Vector, what does the little button do? Yeah, they sound pretty good. I pushed the button. Push the button! It's not doing anything. I'm assuming it's like something with phones. Phone functionality. On your phone, it'll play pause. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, let's swap these. So I'm gonna have to fix these. The drivers, the plugs aren't in far enough. So they're like... Yeah. Yeah, I'm not getting good connection. So I gotta take these apart and push them in more. So in the meantime, plug those in there. So let me try this on my phone. Wait, I have a Pixel. I don't have music on my phone. Or I don't have a headphone jack. Okay, there we go. YouTube. Connect to the. What do you mean you couldn't connect to the network? Connect to the network. There we go. Okay. No, I don't want to update the firmware. There we go. Okay. So. Wow, the ad sounds very good. The ad sounds very good. So this is a mute button or pause? Okay, so the pause works. Yep, so that works. That ain't it. Freaking Google. Go back. I don't want whatever the heck that guy is. Okay. There we go. Are you hearing bleed through? That's what I'm curious about, if there's any bleed through. Okay, so yeah, so that works. So we're gonna have to take those apart though, because those things aren't seated enough. No bleed? Okay. These ones on. Ah! There we go. Okay. How long is the cable? So what is that? 6 foot? No. 5 foot, 6 foot cable? That ain't bad. Okay. Yeah, these will definitely be a daily driver. These, I'll probably actually keep these in this room. There's no noise canceling, obviously, but luckily, these are over the ear muffs, so they kind of do noise canceling by default. So, cool. There was bleed. Okay, well, I had it maxed out completely, and let's be honest. If you listen to music blasted out of your mind, where like they're so loud that people beside you can hear, you're a douche. Don't do that. So let's take these apart because we need to fix them. Because unfortunately, they aren't right. We've got some issues, unfortunately, to fix. Because the driver, or the connector, whatever the TRS connector, is not seated deep enough. So we're going to have to fix that somehow. How? I don't really know, but we're going to have to. Yeah, if you listen to music that loud and your headphones don't have bleed through, that's fine. But if they do have bleed through, like if you're wearing, you know, some Beats by Dre and everyone on the bus can hear you, you're not being cool. You're just a douche. I'm just going to take this out for now. Great work on the headphones. They look great. Thank you. Don't use open backs in public. Yeah, that's probably the reason. Okay, so take that out. Now we're gonna have to push you out. So I'm trying to figure out how we can fix this. How can we fix this so that these go in all the way? So first I'm gonna get rid of these because I broke these. I'll swap with some PTG ones. There we go. Okay. So how do we fix these? because I don't know if I can heat them up, and I don't know how I can open that OD a little bit so that these fit in there all the way. Like, what is it's the front? But yeah, see how quickly these come apart? Like, I got these apart already, so if you want to swap your colors to match your outfit, go for it. Hammer time. Problem is, I can't really bore a hole because I can't get at it. And every time I do this, I'm afraid of breaking these wires because these are pretty dang fragile. Sit them face down in heated bed for a few minutes. I could do that. I could just put them on a heated bed. The problem is, I don't think the heat will do any damage to them. Okay, I can't wear these while I'm streaming. It's just sitting on a computer is one thing, but actually streaming is a different thing. There we go. Okay. Am I going to sear them? I think that's a thing I can do. I don't think heating these up will damage them. I don't think. I'm just trying to figure out what the easiest way to get them into PLA without damaging anything is. Because I really don't want to damage anything. Heat gun through the hole. I do want the headphones to work after a bit, let's be honest. Heat gun while pushing it. The problem is, if I heat gun it, I'm gonna melt the outside before the inside. Because this is PLA. So I'm just gonna leave these on a bed, let them warm up for a bit, see if that does anything. These ones are pretty close to being in. And these are tight. There we go. Okay. Okay, let them on a bed that's 100 degrees for a bit. Soldering iron. The problem is there's soldered connections on it. I don't want to heat it up to soldering temps. Or anywhere close to soldering temps, because I really don't want to, there's solder joints in there. Just shove it harder. When in doubt, jam it in. Pretty sure I killed these stupid little nubbins. Stick the piece I'm trying to insert in the freezer. I don't really think that works with plastic parts. I've done it with metal, but usually, like, I've used dry ice to shrink 6-inch dowel pins that were going into a hole that had to be press fit, and we didn't have the ability to press fit it. And they were literally like 2 thou undersized, and we had to freeze the steel in dry ice for like half the day and it just barely fit. So have I watched Stranger Things yet? Nope, I have never watched a single episode of Stranger Things. Machinist by trade, tool and mold maker. So I did, I built plastic injection molds. I wasn't a machinist. I was the wrench monkey guy. The problem is it's a blind, like I can't get at it from the other side to like clean it up or anything. I do like the colors of it though. I actually think the colors on this actually are really good. These are just, I can't get over how comfy these are though. They're just so comfy. Like they are going to take a little getting used to because they're going to be warmer than my old ones. But they are definitely comfier. That is for sure. Just comfy, comfy. And I like the colors. I really like the colors on them. So. Yeah, I'm going to daily drive these as long as I can, see how they go. They're 40 millimeter. They are the 40 millimeter ones. Yeah, the colors are great. I love, even these ones came out pretty good. Yeah, I'm wondering, Vector, if you just, is there a way to like open up the OD just a tad, and then when this part goes in, this is what locks it in place and prevents it from moving backwards. So you're not relying on the friction fit to prevent it from moving. You're relying more on just there being a stop here. Is that possible? I don't think there's a way to lock these ones in like the other ones. Yeah, there's not. Test the speakers. Oh, no, the speakers work fine. The issue we were having is the connectors have to be pushed into the plastic part, and then these connect to the connectors. And I couldn't, like, if I sat there and I pushed them in, you watched me while I was listening to it. If I put my hands on it and shoved them in just a little bit more, they worked. It's just, they weren't, like, at the point where they clicked into each other. So I just have to push them in a little bit more to get it to work. Yeah, the Hedemame mic connector is really nice. I like that you can take it off, because the only downside is with this connector is even like it's you could turn it down, I guess, but then you're gonna hit it with your shoulder. But it's kind of like always in your vision, like unless you have it like here all the time, it's always going to be in your peripheral vision. So it doesn't like fold up, unfortunately. It is what it is for this type of mic. But on the bright side, you can just take it out, and then you don't have to worry about the mic accidentally being on. So you don't need a mute button. Heating metal expands it, but it also makes it go through soft PLA. For the outside hole. So if this is the hole right here, then I need to bore, but there's a smaller OD at this side to prevent the part from coming out. So I would have to open it up from this side, but this is in the way. So how do I bore the hole? I don't have my my Polish wheel here. I don't have my flapper here to open this up. And I don't want to heat these up and warp them. That's the problem. Ooh. Oh, those heat up quick. Okay. Yeah, the only thing you may have to worry about is because it has prongs on the end and solder joints, so you obviously you gotta be careful of damage. Those are heating up, so we're just gonna... I could stare at it for 15 more minutes, that would bore it. Okay, what are you guys getting up to on the Discord? Oh, now I get the shack thing. Okay, that makes sense now. Are you just going through and just memeing everything? Okay, apparently you are. Huh. Well, if you want to see some really, I don't know if you would call them spicy memes. If you're a member of the channel or a Patreon supporter, you have access to the Discord now. So. Well, you can't do a locking ring collar on these ones. These ones don't have, like, a groove. Well, they do, but it's quite small, so I don't think you'll be able to, okay, let's... Ooh, hot. Hot. Of course, now I can't get it to go in. There we go. Nope, still. It's like 1/8 of an inch, if that, from the edge. Yeah. And it comes right out. I'm gonna try again. Let them heat up a little bit more, maybe. I don't really have, do I? Yeah, that ain't gonna do anything. Yeah, that ain't gonna do anything. It's that last little bit, and the problem is too, the driver connector that I'm installing it doesn't really have a chamfer on it. And unfortunately, these parts are printed with a 0.4mm nozzle. So that means the bottom of that hole, let me pull up the CAD here. Let me, well, not the CAD. Let me actually pull up the printed part here. Cone. Yeah, here, let me pull them up. Where is Bruce the Slicer? So this is, I think, what the issue is. 3D models, minimums. so. There we go. Okay. So here are your parts. I'm just gonna slice them like without the proper settings because it'll show you what I'm talking about though. Okay. So where are they? Right there. So if we come down here, see this? This is not gonna be as sharp because it's a 0.4 millimeter. So there's gonna be a radius in here when it actually prints. So I think that's what's causing the issue, is the ever so slight radius in there as it comes to that direction change. That could be a possibility. Like what you could do is you can keep this stop here, but from like here to here, blow out the OD. Blow out the OD by like 0.2, 0.3 millimeters. So instead of it being completely the same diameter all the way down, you essentially clear this portion here. So that way you're not dealing with any potential tapering or radius that's generated by your slicer, like by your filament flow, because you're slowing down filament flow here. You're potentially over extruding. You have your nozzle diameter, because again, it's not going to be a nice sharp corner. You're going to have like a little bit of a bulge. So if you were to go in here and take like essentially increase the radius for like the bottom quarter of it even, or even less than that, but like maybe like this much, and just increase your radius a bit and provide clearance, so that way you don't have a potential taper situation or radius preventing you from bottoming out that connector. Because that's something that's like, you know, you do it on a Bridgeport type thing. But that could be something you could do to kind of give you a little bit more, because remember, these were printed on a Prusa using the stock Prusa profile. Okay. I don't know how little Timmy on his clapped out Ender 3 prints are going to come out. Take care, Vector. But yeah, that's just, you know, quick little suggestion. I don't know if that's feasible. But yeah, you can feel it. You can feel it like getting really tight right at the bottom there. Yeah, it's the same. Even after heating it up, it's the same thing. I wonder if I can do that. I don't have fusion. Shoot. Yeah, that could be a possibility, is just open up that OD bit. Because like I can't push these in. Like I'm pushing these with like all my might and I can't get them to go in. Yeah. I oh wait, cones. Hammer time. Prusa. Oh, I'm just saying. I'm not being a dude. I have one Prusa and I got it like a month ago. I'm just saying, if this is something that's popping up on a, you know, a well-tuned, you know, a decent off-the-shelf machine, who knows on a generic, not, you know, well-built machine by little Timmy, who's, you know, done all his Thingiverse mods in PLA. You don't know. You want to design things in a way so that there's at the least amount of potential issues that can arise. So you kind of want things designed to account for any potential issue you may run into, such as people printing parts on printers that aren't the greatest. So you want to account for that stuff in your design. If you're a good designer, you take care of that stuff. And I already broke one of these. Great. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's this design is definitely tight in tolerances in a few spots. Essentially, when you're designing stuff, one of the keys for designing stuff for FDM is you have to understand that there is a lot of different machines out there of different quality and different capabilities, and you need to basically only make it as tight as it needs to be where it needs to be. If you can make something loosey-goosey, make it loosey-goosey. Only care about tolerances where they actually matter. Because it'll just make things easier at the end of the day. When, you know, little Timmy with his clapped out Ender 3 that he bought for $99 and printed a bunch of mods in PLA because he read some website that said, oh, you need to do these mods right away or the printer doesn't work. And he followed them. You don't know. You don't know what you're working with 3D printing, unfortunately. You can't assume anything in terms of capability and what machines people have. So sometimes it's best to just assume the worst and design with that in mind. I will say these are a lot tighter than the other ones. There we go. Okay. One. Let's put this other one back together. Hot tamale. Reed, $10. Cheers. Thoughts on Rat Rig? I've got a minion. It's pretty cool. As for the V-Core, I don't have one yet, so I can't really comment on it. Drink. Oh, come on. We retired that game a while ago. Well, it was a fun game, though. Go. What did I miss? The hedamames went together pretty well, and they worked great. The minamames were having some slight issues with fitment of the connector between the wires and the drivers themselves. We just tried tweaking a few things to see if we can get it to work, and now we're putting it back together. What big benchies do I have there? What big benchies? Oh, those ones. Those are only benchies. Okay. I will say it would be nice. Sliding these on are much tighter than the edamames. If there's like a little lip here so that you could pop them over the hump a little bit easier, it's not like they're gonna fall off. Okay. So, plug these back in. So yeah, so the issue was these weren't really plugging in all the way before. I think we're okay, so. Oh wait, probably help if I put the foam back on. Go. Okay. Are these open source? No, the actual parts for the plans for the files themselves for the printed parts are $10. The rest of it, I believe you can source yourself. Like the actual hardware is 40mm drivers and cables. So I'm pretty sure you could source it yourself if you wanted to hardware wise, but the actual printed files are, you have to pay for them. Oh yeah, I can't use my phone because my phone doesn't have a headphone jack. I gotta use my old phone. YouTube. There we go. So unfortunately you guys are going to lose music here in a second. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's much better. That's much better. There we go. Oh yeah, that's much better. Yeah, they're solid now. They're solid now. Yep, button works. Yep, we're good. A lot of bleed through with those ones though. Yeah, a lot of bleed through with these ones though, unfortunately, but they're not like, they're not over the ear headphones, these ones. Did I 3D print any headphone stands? No, upstairs I have like literally a hook taped to my wall that I hang my headphones on. I don't have room on my desk for headphone stands. I don't like stuff on my desk. You hear the crab rave through it. Yeah, these ones bleed a bit. I'm gonna keep, so the plan is I am gonna daily driver these. I am literally gonna daily driver these ones upstairs on my main computer. And these are going to be daily drivers. I am going to daily driver the edamames. These ones I will probably keep down here for just a pair of headphones to actually have in this room compared, because I use like shitty ones down here usually, like iPod headphones type things. Oh, I almost missed one. TN6667. $2. A free cafe. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. The care package. John, it's just some filament. I got it. I already unboxed it. I already got it on my shelf. The crab rave thing hurts my brain. Well, it's because you're listening to it too loud. You gotta turn it down if the music's too loud. How long did it take to print the bid ones? I can't say because I printed multiple parts on multiple machines over multiple days, and I reprinted a few things. I could tell you like the cones for the Minamames are like 5 hours. You can easily print, if you had one machine, you can easily print everything for this in 1 day. If it's a decent machine. Like on this one, the PETG parts, the black PETG was printed on the LDO V2. The gray is, I don't even know what grade is. Filaments.ca, Econofil ABS gray. That was printed on V226, and then the blue was printed on, this is just MG Chemicals PETG. That was printed on a Prusa Mark III. And then on the Minamames, everything on here except for the strap. And so everything on here except for the black pieces was printed on the Prusa. So the green and the brown was printed on the Prusa, and then this was printed on V226, same with the PC ABS strap. So I can't seem to get my Prusa Mini level trimmed, and I've had issues only on the outside 30 or 40 millimeters. Any good resources? How much is it out? And just let the bed mesh take care of it. Yeah. I would contact Prusa. You might have, the bed might not be perfectly flat, but it also has a really good bed mesh. Like the V-Minion, I haven't gone ahead and actually fixed my racking issue with the, or not racking issue, the tramming issue with my gantry because it's not square to the bed. My bed is out 1 millimeter and the bed mesh just takes care of it and I don't worry about it. So, okay, if it's useless as nothing sticks, that, like, is it printing too high or too low? Or it's the bed itself? So. Because if it's not sticking and like, if it's probing it and it's meshed correctly and it's like too high or too low, something ain't right. Or it could be at a square. Like the bed mesh should be able to handle quite a bit of. So yeah, I'll take some pictures of these after the stream. So we are going to do the draw at 11. We're going to end the stream pretty much right at 11 today. So I'll take some pictures of these and I'll post them up on the Twitters. So make sure you follow me at 3DP Nero if you want to get, you know, see these photos. But here they are. So these are the Hedemames. They got the 40 millimeter BNDC drivers. And the Minamames, which I don't know what drivers they have, but they're the Minamames. So obviously you can see why they're the Minamames and the Hedemames. There's a little bit of a size difference between the two. Oh, and if you're curious about the weight of the Minamames, again, this won't be the same across the board. Depends on what plastic you use and what settings, if you're not exactly the same. But these weigh approximately, hard to say, 175 grams. So they are roughly half the weight of the Hedemames. Hedemames were 375, I believe. Oh, they use the same drivers? Okay then. Yeah, if they're the same drivers, same drivers. But the difference is these are a much smaller like cone and they're not over the ear. They're on the ear. So these ones are gonna have a lot more bleed through. The noise is gonna be like airy. I don't know. I am not an audiophile, so. There's a lot of motion in these ones compared to the Minamames. Like, I don't think I'm gonna break them. Yeah, they sit on those rubber pretty good. I do like how it's only the one side here. These are definitely more secure. These would be like bring to the gym headphones type. They're more secure, they're lighter weight. But that is a lot more snug in the adjustment. You're not gonna be adjusting these as easily, or probably as often. Tyler, sup? Can you use nylon for the flex part? I don't know if nylon would be too flexible. Like, I've only printed a few things in pure nylon, and I remember them being pretty noodly. So. Did I forget to put a tweet out at the beginning of the stream? I did. Normally I put out a tweet. I typed it all out and I just didn't hit send. If it's a genuine Prusa with Prusa Slicer, why wouldn't you use Prusa Slicer with the printer profile? Eh, why not? I like Super Slicer. Super Slicer is Prusa Slicer with the training wheels off. The actual profile would be the same. It's just the actual Prusa profile and Super Slicer is the same as the Prusa profile. The only difference is Super Slicer has more options available to you to tweak. Carbon fiber nylon might work. I have some. I got some Polymaker Polymid PA12CF. It's all vacuum sealed still. Ooh. That's tight. So, this might work. That might work. I tried PETG and PC ABS. Those were the two I tried. You basically want it stiff enough that it doesn't like, you need something that's flexible enough that it won't break, you know, during repeated opening and closing, but you need it, you can't, what is it, elasticity or plasticity? Is it plasticity? Basically, you don't want a plastic that you want it to always want to return to its original position. Like copper, for example, is a metal that, you know, if you got a bar of it and you bend it, very easily you'll bend it and it won't return to its original position. Versus like steel, you can, you know, steel, that's why they make springs out of steel. They return like certain steels. So ABS is pretty good because you can bend it and it'll return to its original position pretty easily. But you don't want a plastic that's too stiff so that when you go to slap your muffs on, you don't want to break them. Yeah, PLA, no, you don't want to use PLA. Like, you know, you get one hot gaming session and your head's cooking and next thing you know, they just, you know, they turn to mush on you. Work harden, yeah, you don't want them to work harden either. Remember we were looking at the printer yesterday with that issue? With the wire routing? I still gotta edit tomorrow's video, shit. Super Slicer is the freedom version of... Super Slicer is Prusa Slicer with just more options. Just don't mention Super Slicer around Joseph. By the way, where did I put it? I don't know. I ended up printing a ton of speed benchies yesterday. So for those that watched the stream yesterday, this is what we ended up with, or I ended up with at a 26-minute benchy off of the Micron. So this is what ended up being a 26-minute benchy off the Micron. Still have some issues with the bow cooking from the heat, just printing so fast, but everything else came out, I must say, pretty dang. Look at that overhang. Like, you ain't gonna bitch about that overhang. Post a photo of your there, and it will get a brass serial number sent to you to attach to the headphones. Cool. I don't know if I'll bother doing that. And again, this is coming from the Voron guy, so I know I'm all about them serials. We'll see. Got a bunch of old RPIs. As long as they're better than, I think the 2s are okay. I believe the RPI 2 is like fine. Don't use RPI 1s. If they're RPI 1s, don't bother. Where do I get macros for my clipper? You make them. The default Voron profile like config has start and end macros baked into it already. Do all my Vorons have serials? No, I haven't gotten a serial yet for the Micron and the LDO V2. I haven't put in for a serial for those yet. I just kind of forget to at this point. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Vorons already. Yeah, I got 10 Vorons. Now, granted, one of them won't be serialized because I'm going to give it away at some point. It's the Micron or the V0 that we built. So yeah, so I personally own 9 Vorons that I should have serial. I only have 7 serials right now. And what number is the Trident? I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember. The only one I actually know off the top of my head is V226. Every other one I gotta look up. Oh, Switchwire is 3. Or no, Switchwire is 2. Switchwire 2, and my V00 is V03. So I got the third V0, the second Switchwire other than RCF. RCF gets 0, so it starts at 0. And that is V226. Tallboy used to be V100. V1100. Talking about pies, can you make a video on the other fruits? I don't have any of the other fruits, so I would have to go buy some of them. And the installation process, depending on which one you get, is different. Like, they're not all exactly the same. So I would need like, I would need a, I don't know, what's the Thanksgiving thing? I would need like one of those of fruit. So. On the thin client, I might do that if I get the time. I still got to edit tomorrow's video, so got to get around to that at some point. Cornucopia. I need a cornucopia of fruit. Okay, so do I need it in this box anymore? No. Okay, this box can go in the garbage. All this is garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Okay. I gotta get, I am so trying to get on top of my garbage situation. Because I swear, how quickly I get like buried in cardboard boxes is ridiculous. Like, I literally go from like, oh, I've got all the room in the world, and like, why do I have cardboard boxes everywhere? If my name comes up. Yep, Brandon, for those that, if you win the draw, which we're doing the draw at the end of the stream, which will be in, I'm not going to end it early. Well, at 11 p.m. Eastern. If you win, you'll get an email from me either tonight or tomorrow morning with information on how to claim your prize. It's a little form you got to fill out. I need a box to store my boxes. Yeah, but then I need to put that in a box. These are so comfy. The only problem is they're warm. They are big headphones, so they are warm. So you don't want to be wearing these probably in like the summer if your room isn't air conditioned. But just get a bigger box. But then what are you going to put that box in? And the wires are stiff. They want to twist. It's like untwist. There you go. There you go. Open back. I could print these in open back. I could have printed these in an open back configuration. There are the files to print these that make these open back headphones. The problem is open back headphones bleed more noise. And because I share the computer room with the wifey, because her computer's there too. And then also the computer room is literally next to my son's room and the master bedroom. It's between the two. I don't want any extra noise coming out of that room. Then, yeah. Yeah, see, if you need to hear you're surrounded, then yeah, go open back. Is there a semi-open? I don't know. I'd have to dig through the files. But let me pull them up here. So the Minamames, I don't have the option. The Minamames don't, but the Hedamames, cone files, Prusa slicers. Yeah, I think you just print them without walls and they're open back is essentially what you do, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if they're separate files. I don't have them. Yeah, open or close back. Okay, there you go. Well, what you do is you print them half open back and then you turn the walls back on. That's how you get half open, half closed. Yeah, there's a, let me pull up a picture of them here. Vector Finesse. Yeah, so if you're curious how open the open backs are, these are the open backs. They are open. So there you go. The E3D rep was talking about how anyone hardly prints with a printer faster than 100. Yeah, that's true. Like, literally, I've spoken with E3D. The vast majority of, like, remember, they do surveys and whatnot. Most of their stuff, most of all stuff is going on V-Wheel bed flingers that are running stock profiles and stock firmware, unmodded or very lightly modded. Most people aren't doing high-speed printing. So if you're putting out stuff, like a lot of people are like, why didn't E3D come out with high flow? Because it doesn't sell as good as the regular flow. Most people don't need high flow. The vast majority of people don't need high flow or would never use it. So it makes sense for them to come out with the thing that sells the most. And then come out with high flow later. Especially with, you know, dealing with Brexit and supply issues. So we have a Revo Voron, but no high flow nozzle. Yet. A lot of people did not pay attention to my video with E3D or Joel's video at V3D, where it's pretty much straight up said, high flow is just a nozzle change. That is it. You literally take out the regular flow nozzle, you put in a high flow nozzle, you have high flow. No other changes to the printer. They said no plans for high flow. Ooh, are you sure about that? No plans for 0.6? Okay. The linear speed required to reach flow limit. Okay, so they are holding back. Okay, I can't say anything. I can't say anything. I've said too much. Said too much. Said too much. Start printing with a 0.6. Honestly, I've been using a 0.6 a lot lately. It's pretty good. Can I do the dry yet? 14 minutes. What are we going to do for 14 minutes? Somebody like throw something out. What are we going to do for 14 minutes? It's about those headphones. Yeah, the headphones. Did you photobomb the show? I'm in the background of Joel's live stream twice, I think. I legit thought I was off camera for one of those. And then what else? I actually wasn't in any of, like, the video when Joel, all the videos from the floor were filmed for Joel. I mean, he did the mosaic video the day before it went live, so I wasn't there. And then all the other videos he filmed was the last day. I wasn't there the last day. So yeah, I was only there the first and second day. I didn't go back for the third day. But I did meet Joel. Let me pull it up here. Yeah. So I did meet Joel. There's me and Joel. There's the behind the scenes. I actually watched some of it live. Like, this is his setup for the stream. Like, this was actually the lunch area. So, like, I walked by here a few times to actually go, like, to get food. So this was, that's his setup. Did Joel know you were there? Yep. We talk occasionally. That's me, Georgia, Claire. There's Pooch. Bill. If you ever run into Bill, this guy knows his shit. Believe me, this guy knows his shit. Like, he could talk your head off about anything. He knows like so much about additive. It's ridiculous. Alan from 3D Gloop. There's Chuck. And then somebody else came into the picture, so I had to take Chuck's spot. So there you go. So yeah, it was fun. It was fun. So if you haven't seen these pictures, follow me on Twitter at 3DP Nero. That's where I post all these. I have a lot more on my phone that I can't share. There's me and Pooch. There's Jason. I met Jason, the man, the myth, the legend. What else? This was at the after party. A bunch of E3D folk and some other folk. There's my setup. Yeah. If you're not following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. That's where I post, like, I usually like tweet once or twice a day, and I try to show off like behind the scenes stuff and whatnot. So, where's my Jason shirt? I'll bring it to Murph, and I might wear it for a little bit. I wasn't gonna try going across the border with that thing. Follow me on the Tweety thing. There we go. And also, don't forget, if you are a member of the channel or a Patreon supporter, you have access now to the Nero 3D Discord, which I might rename it because I don't really have a name for you guys. Like Daniel Modbot Army. Like I don't have any name for you guys. Just the kind of folks who help me pay my mortgage and are entertained by my content, I guess. Craig, thank you for becoming a member. You could have changed at Rapid at the toilet. No. Will I ever build an annex printer? There's a possibility, but some things would have to take place. Ball screw printer. Ball screw crew. Uranites. That sounds like something else. Nerds. Well, yeah, no. See, we can't go in. We can't go down that topic because it's not a good thing. Yeah, Legion Rome. No, you can't go down that way because the naming isn't. Burning ROMs. See, that makes more sense because that's where the name is from the burning software. Norwegians. From the Voron morons. No, and by the way, the Discord, well, obviously I'm on the Voron team and Vorons will come up on the Discord. The Discord is meant to be like, it's not going to be a huge Discord. I don't want it to be a huge Discord. I'm already an admin of a 30,000 plus person Discord already. The Discord is supposed to be just kind of a hangout to chat about the stream, like just to be kind of like a community Discord, not a like an actual hub of 3D printing. Like there is an additive manufacturing channel, non-additive manufacturing. There's only a few channels. We're building it out as we go. That's why it's soft launched and it's only members only right now. But if you have a question about your Voron build, go to the Voron Discord. There's 30,000 people there that can help you, and it's already established and it's already got all the resources and all the help. Like the Discord is a community Discord for the channel. It's not meant to be like this massive conglomerate of, oh, we need a quad channel, we need this channel, we need that channel. It's like, no, it's a community channel. It's a community Discord. Or at least that's the plan at first. I don't know, somehow I think we got like 200 people on it already. It is what it is. Tall boys. No, we got to be inclusive. The only benchies. Yeah, that might work. We might do that. But the plan is there will be community contests and events and whatnot. I want to try and make the stream more interactive. So we talked about this on the last member stream. The plan is to try and make the stream a lot more interactive. I feel we're already at a pretty good point in terms of feedback, but it's very one-sided, I think, still, where I'm just talking at you. I would like to actually have exchanges take place and have like events and stuff. So we have 300 now. Jesus, I'm actually gonna have to get mods at some point. Haven't had to ban anyone yet, so. Oh, I should probably, okay, the bed turned off automatically. Like, I should probably turn the bed off on that. Okay, we got 7 minutes on the draw for the Polymaker filament. If you have not entered, link in the description. Also, if you want to get a set of head amames yourself, either the parts kit, the printed files, if you want to self-source, link in the description, code Nero3DP, you get 10% off. That's money in your pocket that you can use on filament from Polymaker. And there's also an affiliate link in the description if you want to help support the channel with no extra cost to yourself and get some filament out of it as well. Where did I end up getting the longer pins? Amazon. And I paid like $16 for a whole pack of them, and I used 5. So, yeah, we don't have the sex bots. The stream tonight's pretty quiet. Although we are at 226 likes and 226 viewers, so. For the collab stream. Okay, the problem is Joel lives in Seattle. I would love to do stuff with Joel. We've spoken about this. It would be awesome to do a collab. The problem is Joel lives in Seattle. I do not live in Seattle. I don't live in the same country as him. I don't live in the same time zone as him. I don't even live on the same side of the continent as him. So, logistically, that makes it a nightmare. I know Joel will be at Murph. Is he a discount affiliate? Nope. I don't do affiliate codes unless I have experience with the company or I have experience with the product. I trust, believe me, I trust Vector Finesse. I believe these are, you know, I'm going to try them for a while. I had no doubts about the quality of the product, but until I actually interact with the company in a previous position where I like try something from the company or build something, I would not do an affiliate code with the company, or I will not put an affiliate code on a product that I do not think I would be fine saying, go buy this. Okay. So because I haven't interacted with Vector Finesse or any of his products before, I don't have an affiliate code for this. If I were to do a video in the future on these and I like these products, I would be okay putting an affiliate link. So DFH, I have an affiliate link with DFH, but I didn't put an affiliate link with DFH out there until I had already built some stuff from him. Okay. Or had interacted with him in the past, like the Enraged Rabbit Carrot Feeder kit. Originally, I didn't have an affiliate link for until I started doing the Micron kit. So I only put affiliate links out if I either believe the product is good from previous relations with the company, or I've tried the product itself in the past. So that's why I don't have an affiliate link. I was offered for one. I said no. I think that's a fair way of doing affiliate links, because by putting an affiliate link, that's kind of me going, I believe if somebody has an affiliate link for a product, they stand by that product, or at least they stand by that company based on prior relation. So Joel's going to be at Murph? Of course he is. Murph is small regional. Murph is like the biggest like rep fest. So Prusa's going to be there. E3D is going to be there. Voron's going to be there. We have a booth there. Yeah, so Murph is also a thing, the East Coast Rep Fest, although I think that, from what I understand, Murph is the party one. So what does Murph? Oh, MRRF, Midwest Rep Fest. So there's no W in there. So it's Midwest Rep Fest. And then there's ERF, which is the East Coast Rep Fest. Will there be snacks? Apparently there'll be tacos. Apparently that's a thing they have to do there. RCF going to be there? I believe so, actually. I'd have to check the Discord. I believe we have, last I checked, we have 13 members of the team going. And it's mostly senior guys on the team. So, I'll be there. I have to. It's my job. Is Voron going to ERF? No. ERF is a little bit harder to deal with logistically. It's a more expensive location. Hotels are more expensive. It's further away. Murph is relatively centralized. Yeah, it's in the Chicago area. Well, Goshen, Indiana, but it's still pretty central. Is there one in Europe? I don't know. There's a lot of maker fairs in Europe, I believe. Do I find the Stealth Burner too brittle when printed in ABS? Nope. Haven't had issues on any of mine so far. Will there be new things? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. You'll have to go and see. We are gonna try. I'm gonna try live streaming from there. I want to try and do a shoulder live stream, like the shoulder cam live stream. But I'm also gonna try and do a stream from the Voron booth at some point. Maybe on the Sunday, or the last day. We'll see. You don't need ticket. Nope, you just show up. Will it be repping or rapping? I'll be festing. You know, in the US, conferences for streamers could be considered a business expense and claimed on taxes. Oh, I'm going to claim the whole trip. Miles, hotel, everything. Believe me, I'm going to try and claim everything. But remember, when you claim stuff, it's not like it's free. You just get to write it off in taxes, and you can't write off everything. It's just a percentage of your taxes you can write off. So, is the stealth burner still in beta? Yep, it's closed beta now. Wrapping up everything. I think the actual design is locked in. It's just the manual and like documentation that's being worked on. Legit business expense. You know what else is a legit business expense? Giving away filament for Polymaker. So you have like 1 minute, less than a minute to enter. Link is in the description. Do this now. Somehow we have 521 entries, but only 252 likes of the smash button. Now, I am not a math person, but that does not seem right. It'd be nice if that was corrected. Because the math, no, that don't add up. I have too much filament. Print things. Okay, I gotta close it off. If you have not entered, I'll give you till like 10 seconds. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you get 8 seconds because of the delay. Closed. Okay, create a new spreadsheet. Yeah, there's like anywhere from like a 6 to 8 second delay because I stream in 1440p, 60 FPS. So on Tuesday, I don't know what we're going to be doing on Tuesday. Probably more faffing about with one of the printers. We'll see. Maybe do a little project or something. I gotta overhaul Toasty. Toasty needs a new hot end, and we need to insulate it. So maybe we'll faff about with Toasty on Tuesday. I don't know. I gotta start printing parts for the Frusa build as well. So really short delay. Frusa Mini, yeah, we got the Frusa Mini. That'll probably be a Friday. I kind of like leaving Fridays for dedicated build series. Put V226 upside down. No, it's V2.026. But anyways, we've done that with the Mini or the V0 before. 8.6 second delay. Okay. But anyways, you know what? 8.6. Somebody give me a number between 6 and 8. Because I gave too big of a number gap yesterday, and that was, I didn't want to count that high. 7! I can do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go! Round and round she goes. Where it stops, some computer algorithm knows. And the big winner of the spool of Polymaker filament is Gary Putnam. Gary Putnam style. Congratulations. Let me get your information here. Gary Putnam, 1 of 1. Congratulations. A winner is you. You will be getting an email from me just after stream. You'll have a form to fill out, and you'll get yourself some Polymaker filament, some good old-fashioned printer food. So yeah. That was fun. That was a fun stream. So we got the head amames built. A little bit of a teething issue on the mid amames, but these are in development right now. These aren't released yet. So, you know, you might have to tweak a few things there and there, but it is what it is. They work. We fixed it. We got it working. So mid amames are pretty actually cool. It'll be, I can't really say anything until I know what the price is. I know what the price of these are. They sound better than any headphones I've used to date, but I'm not an audiophile. So it's not like I'm comparing these to some like $1,000 Sennheisers I use. Like legit, these were the best headphones I had ever used until like today. And as you can see, they're not exactly great. So so I hope you enjoyed the stream today. That was a fun little diversion from our usual fare. I'm going to try and do more random projects on streams too, not just 3D printing stuff, like this kind of stuff. I like these. I think I might buy some electronic kits. I know we did the one stream where we built the OSCI tones. I think I'm going to try doing more random electronics projects and little single stream projects in the future, because those are fun to do, and it kind of breaks up the content a bit. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream tonight. For those that donated to the stream or became members of the channel or donated memberships to other viewers of the channel, you're all awesome. I would not be able to do the things I do without your continued support. Thank you. For those that just enjoyed the stream, you're awesome too. I hope you enjoyed the stream tonight. I hope you learned something new. Thank you to Vector Finesse for providing the kits for the builds used on the streams. I will take some pictures of these, put them on my Twitter after the stream or in the morning. I gotta go edit a video still, shit. And shout out to Polymaker again for providing the giveaway of the spool of filament. Remember, we do that every stream. We give away a spool of filament now. If you want to get some filament for yourself, or if you want to purchase some stuff and help out the channel in process, links in the description as well. So, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe out there, and wash your hands. Cheers.